we were really concentrating on getting the job done out the salt flats. So some of the video didn't come out. Some of the video was fuzzy. Some of the audio was gone. So we didn't get a lot of pictures and things like that. But as we go through this one, we're going to show you some of the pictures, and I'm going to voice over the rest. Be kind of on 3 parts. I'm going to give you a flavor of what it was like going through tech inspection, how the calculation of the RPMs and speeds versus came down to reality, and our tear down for our certification record. I'm going to pin in the comments section the link to the actual run itself. So here we go. Entrance into initial tech inspection ended up affecting us a little bit on our first run on some of the restrictions and things that we had to do. The first thing we found out was we couldn't have the little windscreen that comes on the GTs because you can only do that in production class, and we didn't want to move to a partially streamlined class, so we removed that. Next, the tech inspection was concerned about the speed rating of our tires, mostly because of the weight of the bike. To mitigate the concern, we had to return to tech inspection to have the tires thoroughly examined after each run, so they put the big yellow sticker on. Additionally, they restricted the speed to 175 miles an hour, so the starter would have to call back to tech inspection and ensure we were following the procedures. The bike had a hard restriction of 175 miles an hour, and if we hit that, we would be disqualified and be forced to leave completely. Jeff calculated the 175 miles an hour would be around 6,800 RPMs. So we'd want to make sure we didn't hit over 6,800 RPMs and break out. Because I was seeing, on the first qualification run, I was seeing 6,500 RPMs at the 2.25 marker, I was concerned that I would break the 175 mile an hour speed restriction. So I was concerned about breaking that, so at about the 2.25 I actually backed off the speed, and you can see that on the results at the 3 mile. Per the understanding with tech inspection, we roll back in after our first run, let them check the tire, check it all right. After the first run, we knew we had that the indicated 6,500 RPMs will be between 149 and 152 miles an hour, not the calculated 165.6. So on the second run, because of the excellent stability of the bike I felt on the first run, and the bike wasn't going to pull more than about 6,500, we felt certain we weren't going to break out on the 175 mile an hour restriction. So given that additional confidence of the stability I found during the first run, I thought we could open it up a lot more on the throttle sooner so we could get a few more 100 RPMs and maybe get a little higher speed than the first time. So that turned out pretty good. When you look at the first run and the second run, you can see we ran about 10 miles an hour faster in the first 2 miles than we did in the first run. However, it didn't increase the top speed much more than what we already had. We took the bike back to tech inspection and let them look at the tires again, and once again they're still in excellent shape. We got together as a crew and decided what we want to do. We want to do more runs or not, but we kind of already decided that the only thing I could actually do would be get to 152 miles an hour faster, but really not increase the top speed. So we decided to stay in impound and do the teardown.
Come down another inch. How does this release?
We also got a little lucky having Woody Brown there at the top of your screen helping Mr. Bill on the teardown. It was our good fortune that Woody brought his laptop along to help kind of go through the procedures and help Mr. Bill explain some of the things, what the shop manual had on the teardown. We tore down to the valve cover so they could measure the bore and the stroke of the engine. The engine then was sealed by the inspector, so if we came back, we would not have to do the teardown for the bore and stroke again. We just finished doing is, before I left here, I ordered duplicate trophies for me and Mr. Bill for a record and some timing tags. Timing tags are like a little metal thing that you've seen them probably on my Thruxton R. If not, I'll throw up a picture. This shows you the speed on that particular day and thing. The trophies are for the class record, So I was optimistic that we'd get a class record this time, so I had the paperwork all filled out, and I ordered it, and I'm going to give Mr. Bill a trophy for his birthday present. Happy birthday, Mr. Bill. Join me and my friends at Flat Cap Cafe Racer for riding and racing. Please subscribe.